Greetings to all viewers. I go by the name Emmanuel, a computer science student at Ghana Communication Technology University. So today, what we are going to talk about or do is under computer networks called cable termination. Right. I have here with me some equipment, or this is a networking tool that contains some equipment of the network things that we need and we are going to use. So I have here with me some RG45s. These are some RG45s. So there's an RG45. I have the multifunctional cable tester. I have my cable here. This is a twisted pair cable, as you can see. They are all twisted. So this is a twisted pair cable. Then I also have with me the mini wire stripper. Right. Then I have the cox stripper, the wire punch down impact tool, the network crimping tool, and a few. So to start, we are going to start here by taking off the copper around this wire. We need a naked wire to deal with. So we'll first start by taking off some portion, right? It's advisable to take off something a little bit bigger, not too small, because we need excessive cable. We'll be cutting at the end, and if you're not careful, you might waste the cable. So at this point, this is where we cut. Pick this section, then we turn a few times, then we take it off. Turn a few times, then we take it off. Okay, so now we've taken off the copper portion, right? So you're going to take off, the next thing we do is take off the rubber around the cable. So you guys can see we've taken the rubber around the cable. Now, as I said earlier on, this is a twisted pair cable. So the cables here are twisted and they are in pairs. So that's why it's named a twisted pair cable. So you can see this rubber in between, the rubber in the middle. So what we're going to do is we pull all the cables down, leaving the rubber in the middle to stand alone. Then we cut it from there because it's not what we're going to use. It's not needed at the moment. So we're going to cut it from here. So stay with me as we do this. So now we're done cutting. What we're going to do is we now unpair all the paired cables. So stay with me as we do this. So we've unpaired them. Now the next thing to do is to straighten them so they all become straight. So we're straightening them. So now we need to cut a portion of the cable, just a little, to have our pure copper inside. As you can see, there's it. Now we are going to insert them into the RJ45, and this is one of the most critical aspects of this cable termination, because a least mistake renders you wrong or leaves you wrong. So what we are going to do is, here we need something we call color coding. So we need to know the color to put first and the color to put last, and they have to be in order. You can see here we have white, orange, orange, green, white, green, white, blue, blue, white, brown, and then brown. They all have their unique identity, and so we have to respect the uniqueness of it and be able to fix it with its RJ45 in its right position. Okay, so now that we've straightened the cables and unpaired each of them, what we are going to do is we are going to insert it into the RJ45 that we have here. Then when we are done, we are testing it to see if it worked or if what we did is correct. So let's continue. So now in connecting, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick what we have, which is the white, orange. So as you can see, this is the white, orange, followed by orange, then white, green, followed by blue, followed by white, blue. Followed by green. Then after that, we follow by white, brown. Then the last one is brown. Now you make sure they are together, that they don't separate, because this is a critical part of it. So what are we going to do? We're now going to insert it into the RJ45. So there's an insertion. Now the mistake we made is there's still cable here. We don't need this. We want it to land on the copper. So meaning we are going to cut a portion of it again. So now we're going to fix this into our RJ45 over here.
Bring up. Yeah. We can go bring the cheese.
Actually,
Entrance.
yeah. You can go where the TV there. I will come that side. Just enter this thing for enter. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to crimp it. So now to crimp, you insert this into the crimping tool. It's still loose. You make sure you hold it before it removes. So we are now come to crimp. So after I insert, then I crimp. Now we do the same thing to the other side. So when we are done with both, as you can see here, this is what we will use to test. It's the network tester, right? So you can see there are 3 holes here. This is the RJ45 and the RJ11, both can enter. And this is for RJ11 and this is the RJ45. So what we have here is an RJ45. We put it at where it's needed. So you can see it's both inserted. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to on it and see what we did. So if it's correct, you see the both move in line from 1 to 8. So now this is how we terminate a cable. So what we did here was correct. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned something. See you next time.